You cannot achieve success without the risk of failure. And I learned a long time ago, you cannot achieve success if you fear failure. If you're not afraid to fail, man, you have a chance to succeed. But you're never going to get there unless you risk it all the way. I'll risk failure. Sometimes half the fun is failing. Learning from your mistakes, waking up the next morning and saying, okay, watch out. Here I come again.
That's my biggest achievement in life. I know who I am. I love who I am. I like what I do, and I like how I do it, and I like my mistakes, and I like the way I learn, and I like the pace with which I learn my mistakes. I don't want to be anybody else but me.
I don't care if you made the biggest mistake in your life, that you talked in class, or you got a pink slip, or you didn't do well in a test, you're still worth it. That's how life works. It just is. You are born worthy. You are born with that sort of seed, DNA seed, that tells you that you can transform your life.
The greatest gift that you can give yourself is to find something that you're naturally adept at and figure out a way to make a living at it. Because if you do that, every day will be a play day. You're never battling upstream. If you love what you do, why do you want to stop doing it?
Don't try to be the best. Be the first. Be the first to change. Be the first to take the challenge. Be the first one to overcome the difficulties. Because the best person, there's only one Olympic champion. I don't think I'm lucky enough to be that. But I can always try the new things. And don't give up. I believe it, because you are so unique. Everybody's unique. Be yourself is always the key.
The greatest people on the planet have suffered the most. Suffering is not bad. I'm suggesting suffering is awesome. The ego runs from suffering because it's the death of the ego. But I believe pain, difficult times, failure, loss is purification and preparation for personal heroism.
The most successful people in the world, healthy, wealthy, or wise, choose education over entertainment. And the most unsuccessful people in the world, unhealthy, unwealthy, or unwise, choose entertainment over education.
Winners have a special DNA. 80% of the time, you feel like you're failing. 15% of the time, you feel like you're just treading water. 4% of the time, you feel like it's over. This is it. The ship's going down. And then 1% of the time, you feel like winning. That is the winner's life. And you know what a winner does? He just takes that 1% and stacks them on top of each other, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And that is how you build an empire. That is how you build a legacy. That is how you build a brand. That is how you build millions in money, or help millions of people through impact, or serve your family at the highest level because you have the means to do it. Every family deserves to have a winner. I think it should be you. But you also have to disconnect, unplug your umbilical cord from the belly button of average, and plug yourself into the mindset of a winner, which is a winner does more than expected every single time, no matter the circumstances.
When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, it's sweet to you. It's good to you. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting.
I go by a rule, 2 L's, 2 W's in life. First you lose, then you learn after you lose, then you win after you learn and lose, then you gain wisdom after you win, lose, and learn. That's it. Because guess what? When you look at 2 L's, what is it? What is that? Big W. So you win in either way. Look at that. 2 L's equals a W. So what are we really talking about losing?
Yeah. Who would you like to thank? I'd like to thank my mom and my teachers for helping me get through school, get me back on track. Who would you like to thank?
I want to thank my mom for getting me into the school, and I want to thank God, first of all, for this second opportunity. And yeah, I'm blessed.
I I'd like to thank Mr. Antuano, Miss Meesing, my brother, and Mr. Z.
I'd like to thank Miss Cuddy, Miss Prashegi, Mr. Z.
I would like to thank all of my teachers and anyone who supported me.
I would like to thank Bernicki, especially for never giving up on me and always giving me the opportunity to change or do what I need to do. Ms. Ramos for always being there for me and just being there anytime I needed to talk to somebody, and especially my mother for always supporting me.
I'd like to thank Mr. V. He was like always a good teacher. He'd always help me out, you know. I'd like to thank Mr. Burnley. He's always cool, you know. He'd always make jokes with you, make your day go by faster. Teacher of the year. He's teacher of the year too, you know what I'm saying? And Mr. Z, he's always funny.
I would like to thank my mom for raising me and taking me to school all the time. I would like to thank Miss Blanchette for forgiving me for what I said last year. Thank you to all the teachers who kept me here, and thank you to my girlfriend for encouraging me to come back to school to finish it.
I'd like to thank my parents, to thank Mr. Van Vilcom helping me out.
I want to thank Mr. Jenkins for giving me a chance to graduate, and I want to thank Ms. Ramos for always having my back. Who would you like to thank?
Mr. Van Volcom, Miss Summers, Miss Bishop, Miss Cuddy. Yeah, my baby, my mom, the daycare workers at the pumpkin patch.
I'd like to thank Roland and Mary for taking me in and being able to put me through school, as well as my grandma.
Mr. Bernicki, Miss Summers, Mr. Z, and all the teachers in the academy for helping me get through my assignments and do everything they can to help me out.
Who would I like to thank?
Yeah.
My dog, Mr. Z, man. My dog, Mr. Z. Man, I'm appreciative of Mr. Z. You know, he was always there for me. We had talks about, when we got a personal, talking about real stuff. And, yeah, Mr. Bernicki, too. He would come in clutch.
Who would you like to thank for graduating?
Probably Miss Jenkins for letting me in here and, you know, doing what I needed to. Nassif, too, I love her. Miss Mack and Miss Garcia. Mr. Brantley, too, he cool. Mr. Bernicki, for sure, he's a really good teacher. Mr. V, too, and that's about it.
Definitely Miss Bishop. Miss Bishop is in there. She's the one that pushed me real hard. I definitely wouldn't have passed math class without her. I think Mason Harmon, that's my dog. Definitely my mom's. She's number one supporter, always been.
Probably the friends I made along the way, the great teachers that are at the school. Most definitely the principal, he's very nice. This was probably the best school I've ever been at.
I would like to thank Mr. Z, Miss P, Miss Nassif, Mr. V, for everything that they done and helped me through all this.
I'd like to thank Miss Pellegrino and Miss Bishop. My dad for all the support, and my mom as well.
I would like to thank everybody who has supported me since 8th grade up until now. I'd like to thank my boyfriend for also supporting me, and my mom.
All right, girl, who you like to thank?
Mr. Jenkins for giving me the opportunity, and Ms. Bishop. She helped me learn math and actually understand it for the first time. And my mom.
All right. Who would you like to thank for graduating?
All the teachers and my mom.
I'd like to shout out Miss Garcia for helping me pass my math. I'd like to shout out Mr. Jenkins for getting me in here, Mr. Haynes, my mom for helping me, just making it better. And yeah.
My name is Jacob Lucas. I thank the squirrel that I caught, and let's say Miss Schaffer for helping me get through my English. You know, Mr. Ashley the dog.
Special shout out to all the teachers and people who helped me on my journey to finish high school. Special shout out to my mom and my grandma for making it happen and giving me rides. And special shout out to Zane Smith, Zane Dylan Smith actually making it all happen. Thank you.
First and foremost, I gotta thank God for everything. He gave me another day. Another day is always another blessing. And then I would like to thank my mom for giving me life. And then I I have to thank my brother for guiding me to be the man I am today. He helped me through a lot.
I would like to thank Miss Garcia and Miss Summers for always encouraging me to do my best and keep trying. And they really helped me this school year, so I would like to thank them.
I would like to thank my boyfriend and his family for taking me in and providing me with security enough to come to school every day.
I would like to thank my mom for always being there for me, even when I made it worse. I would also like to thank my teachers for always being there for me and helping motivate me at my worst days. And without their graces, I would not be graduating.
I would like to thank my mom for being one of my biggest supporters and always keeping me on track and making sure I need to do what I need to do to graduate.
I would like to thank my family for not giving up on me and having hopes. And yeah, thank y'all. And the staff's member for being kind, generous, having hope for everybody in this academy. So yeah.
I would like to thank Ms. Summers and just all my teachers that were here that helped me out.
Thank my mom, my Nana, Mr. Jenkins, Miss Summers, Mr. Z, myself, and God.
To thank all my teachers like Miss Kathy and everybody else that was in the AP program with me for making sure I got my work done every day, helped me out with my quizzes, and just stayed on top of me, made sure I had my stuff done every day.
I would like to thank Mr. Van Bokum for always being there. I would also thank Mr. Ashley for also helping me out through lots of bad parts of my life. My mom for always being there, and Dad for also being there. And then my stepdad.
I would want to thank Mr. Jenkins, of course, for inviting me into the school and doing everything that he does. And then I would like to thank Mr. V for helping me out with the tests and pushing me to go to boot camp and stuff. Miss Garcia for helping me out in math, and also Miss Bishop for helping me out in math.
I want to thank all the teachers here. Miss Mac, Miss Summers, Mr. Z, Miss L, Mr. Bernicki, Mr. Antuano. I was gonna fail and drop out unless I came here. This place has a second chance, and I'm gonna be graduating in May. I thank my parents, my therapist, my entire family has been there for me through all of this.
I would like to thank Mr. Van Volkum for getting me through the first half of my senior year, and Mr. Bernicki, and Miss Sandy, the front office lady, who always saw me coming in an hour late.
I'd like to thank everybody at the academy.
I'd like to thank
my mom, my dad, my grandma, and my stepmom.
I'd like to thank my dad, my grandma, all the teachers that helped me graduate.
I wanted to thank the academy and my family. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank all my teachers, specifically Mr. Bernicki for always helping everyone, Mr. V for giving good advice, and Mr. Antuano for making everyone's moods better.
I would like to thank Mr. V and Mr. Haynes, because they're honestly just amazing. I mean, I'd like to thank my mom. My mom's amazing.
I would like to thank the teachers, because without them, I don't know what direction I would be going in right now with my grades or my attendance, any of that stuff.
I'd like to thank Mr. Haynes. He got me right out here, he got me on my classes, got me set up, dropped any of the little classes I needed, kept my schedule on point. Thank you, Mr. Haynes.
Thank you, Ms. Farnsworth, for everything. Also, I want to thank my mom, and I also want to thank Dane for everything.
I'd like to thank Ms. Farnsworth, Mr. Jenkins, and Mr. Haynes for everything they have done.
I gotta thank Miss Nassif for everything she's done. I've known her since freshman year. Gotta thank my moms and my grams, because, they pushed me to stay in school even though I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? My girls' family, thank you for everything y'all done been through with me. And Mr. Z behind the camera, him and Miss Summers are the best.
I'd like to thank a lot of people, starting with my dad, my dad's girlfriend, my best friend Ethan, my friend Jake, Ms. Schaffer, Ms. Bishop, Mr. Bernicki for getting me into trade school, any teacher that had me, and last and most importantly, Chief Keith, keep the 300.
Who would you like to thank for graduating?
Miss L and Miss Bishop and my boyfriend.
I would like to thank Miss Bishop for helping me do my geometry work and helping me pass the class.
I want to thank all the teachers that I've had and some that I haven't for helping us get through high school. Thank you, Academy, for this opportunity.
I'd like to thank Mr. Van Volcom and Miss Mack because they was actually helping me like with everything so far. And then on top of it, whenever I was actually going through a situation, they was there to make sure I was alright.
I'd like to thank Miss Garcia and Miss Summers. I've known them since my middle school year and they've just been a really big help for me.
I just want to thank my family, the Academy, and Miss Farnsworth.
Shout out to my family and all the teachers in the Academy for helping me graduate.
I want to say thank you to my teachers and my parents for helping me graduate this year.
I just want to say thank you to my family and all the teachers at the Academy for helping me graduate.
I want to thank Mr. V, Miss Bishop, Miss Schaffer, and Mr. Antuano for being so flexible and getting to know me personally. And I want to thank my family for everything they've done for me.